Welcome back to Quest Collective TV. It's your host with the most, Mike the Mastermind, one time for the times. First story of the day. U.S. State Department updates Mexico's travel advisory to do not travel for multiple states in Mexico. The crime rate has risen in Mexico in certain states, including kidnapping, and they're targeting tourists, unfortunately. Not only has the State Department declared it, do not travel, but if you actually get on TikTok, there's a lot of people sharing their stories about them getting robbed, about different malicious attacks on tourists in certain areas in Mexico. I need you to do your due diligence now. I'm not saying don't go, but please do your due diligence and find out where exactly does it affect you in your travels. Because Viva las Mexico, we love it. Mexico, shout out to the Mexicans out there in Mexico doing their thing, giving niggas a good time, helping us in the diaspora have a great time while we're there in Mexico. Shout out. Next story on the list, starting October 12th, Europe confirms they will be implementing a new biometric border check. In other words, they will be replacing passport stamps, and it's going to be strictly biometric face and fingerprinting. And it's gonna be fully deployed. They got a target date for April 2026, but they're gonna start the rollout October 12th. So what does that mean to you, travelers? Add some extra time to your travels around Europe, especially around Schengen airports. Add your time, 90 minutes. Trying to cut it close, don't cut it close, all right? Because you never know. Tropical Storm Erin strengthens, and they're predicting that it will become a hurricane across the Caribbean. You know it's hurricane season. It's going to affect DR, Jamaica, Bahamas, TNT. Again, I'm going to keep you updated on this because for the next few weeks, it's going to affect the news. So next week, I'll give you another update on it. But Hurricane Erin. Now, listen to this. Finally, in America, they're gonna stop the shoes off policy in the airports. According to the Department of Homeland Security, you no longer have to take off your shoes in the airports in United States, which was such a pain in the butt. Listen to the TSA because you know they the say all do all if you don't want to be harassed. So take that with a grain of salt, but according to Homeland Security, you no longer need to take off your shoes in the airport. So if you're going to be traveling around Spain starting August 15th through the 17th, there's supposed to be ground handling strikes. What that means is all the ground handlers, the baggage people, they're going on strike. So if you plan on traveling in and around Spain, be carry-on only. Try not to check no luggage because it might not get to where you're going. In America, we're going back to the United States. Our passport processing, if you have not got your passport yet, the processing times are actually really good right now, 4 to 6 weeks. That's the normal time supposedly, but because of what we all know, it's been slower than normal. But now it's back on routine, 4 to 6 weeks, and I vouch for that. It took 4 weeks to get a passport. All right, I'm coming to you with a quick travel hack. All right, for you that don't have your passports yet, and you don't want to wait the 4 to 6 weeks to get your passport, if you have a travel itinerary and proof of travel within the next 14 days, you can go to a passport office and they will give you your passport. The caveat to that is if it's within 7 days, they'll do same day service. But if it's only within the 14 days, so 7 to 14 days, then they'll give you an appointment for the next day or appointment for within the next few days or whatever. But you don't have to wait. You don't have to send your birth certificate off and do all that and wait. You still need still need your birth certificate, proof of citizen, and all that stuff that you need, the documentation. But you're gonna get it the same day. Obviously, you're gonna pay more. It's around, I believe, like $210. You don't gotta wait and go through the whole rigmarole and like, oh man, I gotta wait a month and hopefully I get it back before this time. Nope, you can get it that same day, that within that same few days before you travel. So keep that in mind. Something I want to talk about. I want to talk about us building this community with Quest Collective TV. Yes, let's build this community. I want to spotlight Black travelers. I want to spotlight black businesses, everything in the diaspora. If you have something that you want the community to know about, news, upcoming, any events, get into the DM. Quest Collective TV, that's the Instagram. And DM me, say, hey, look, can you spotlight this, highlight this? This is what's going on. And as the community grows, it'll get more attention, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Pass this information on. As the community grows, we're gonna do big things. We're gonna do some giveaways. We're gonna do some fundraisers for different charitable events and charities. Let's do it. Let's build this community. Let's get it off the ground. This is just starting, second episode. So Quest Collective TV. Thank you. Check the description. I'm gonna have all the information and links. It was a pleasure. I'll see you next week. Peace.